All right, I got a new guy on here, great guy. I was on Adrian Rainey Day Podcast a couple of months ago, and if you guys know me, you know I'm honest. Sometimes I could be a jerk or whatever, but I know good people. And when I got on that chat, I felt so comfortable. I just think he's a really great guy. He's an awesome guy. You should check out his podcast because I think he does great work. I think, he could be hard, he could be positive, he could really go all over the place. But in the end, I think he's an honest and nice guy. Adrian, thank you for coming on here, brother. I want to reciprocate from the kind offer to have me come on the show. It was great. I enjoyed it. Just really know how to make people feel comfortable. So we want to dig into Adrian from Rainy Day Podcast. Your thoughts. We're going to cover the tough time to be a Dolphins fan and finding content. The direction, what you see, the direction of the franchise, obviously to McDaniel. And then what do you think about this Jets game coming up? So tell us all about you, and then we'll kick it off.
All right, man. So I pretty much just got into podcasting probably like I want to say it's been a year and a half now. People like you inspire me to
Thank
jump
you.
on and talk about my teams, man. I do cover the Panthers, the Heat, the Dolphins, the Hurricanes, and I also do wrestling
A lot of
content
work, man.
as well. It's a good time. It's a good time, man. That's just like nostalgic stuff from when I was a
Yeah.
kid. I cover the stuff today because now my kids watch it, so it's a good time. And I got a great co-host for that show as well. But yeah, man, I got into this and kind of, you know, at first kind of slow meeting people, but now that I've met some people that I'm gonna be friends with forever, man. So
Awesome.
that's what I really love about it. Talking to people, getting their perspectives, just learning about their journeys. It's just a great time, great way to meet people too, man, from
Yeah.
all over the world, actually. So
Well, you're a young
I
guy.
just
You
had
get
to
to go out and have a
find it.
social life. I'm old. And I got kids, and I live in my office all the time. I don't get to meet anybody. So yeah, I totally agree on that.
I am 35 years old. I am divorced, and I live in a van down by the river.
But anyway, enough about me. It ain't about me. Anyway, so let's keep going with you, man.
But yeah, man, I just love my teams, man. I've been fan my whole life. Hockey, got into hockey probably 5, 6 years ago now.
Hockey.
But yeah, it's become one of the and then as soon as I become a fan, a couple years later, they win 2 championships. So that was awesome. Be a new fan,
I can't
pretty
figure that
pretty new
sport
fan,
out,
and
man. I can't figure that sport out.
oh, just I how I fell in love with it. I went to a game.
That's what
I
they
never
said.
been to a
Yeah.
game. I went to a game and the energy in there is crazy, man. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. And I've
I've
been to
heard that.
football, basketball games, all that. And hockey is another level of energy, man. It's a good time. That's how I got into it. So,
That's very
but
cool.
yeah, man, I just love my teams, man, and figure out, chat about them with people. That's it.
Man, you do a good job, man. You really do. You're smooth.
I appreciate it.
Me, I'm like herky jerky, a dynamo, and then I let you're just like smooth. You got that smooth, cool delivery. And like when I was on
I
this channel
appreciate
with
it.
you, it was like chill. I felt I need that too
Yeah.
because I'm like all over the place. So yeah, you're good at. I can't believe you've only been doing it a year and a half. I thought it was longer.
Yeah, man. Only a year and a half.
You got it
That's
down.
crazy, right?
Yeah,
It,
you got
it,
it down.
I look good. I mean, really good.
yeah. Let's see. I could do some things better, man. I think
Yeah,
people
we all.
just know who I am now, and they know, like, all right, that
That's
you know
cool.
what you're gonna get with me. That's it.
That's
So
cool. That's cool. Yeah, I think that well, you're genuine. That's the key, And so that's right. So anyway, before enough of that, let's get into it. Hey, look, you're covering the Dolphins. For me, it's a nightmare because you know your team's most likely going to fall in that meh stage. You're not going to get the top pick. You're not going to make the postseason. There's the uncertainty of what we're going to do in the offseason. We're going to keep McDaniel. Then there's the whole Tua thing. It's rough, man. It's rough to be a fan. It's just we were seeing the end of like what we thought could. I wasn't too hot on, but at least there was some potential. Now we're starting all over again. So how's it feel to be a fan at this stage? and dealing with like the content?
So I would say both are about the same, pretty much, right? Because the last few years, you start the season off, the last few years at least, not including this one. You start the season off pretty good, and we're flowing, man. Maybe not last year, but you start the season off good, pretty good, and they give you that hopium, and you thinking the Dolphins are back, man. Yep, hit the puff the magic dragon. That's what you're
Yeah.
doing, man. Of that hopium pipe,
Yeah.
but and then they just crash, man. It seems like the same time every year they're crashing. Um, seems like we're just talking about the same thing over and over and over again each year,
Yeah.
and that's even before McDaniel and Tua and all that. It's just like the same thing over and over for like 20 years now, man. The Dolphins have potential to be a good team, all this talent, and then they just shit the bed. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, man, what are we doing here? Every year, every single year, man.
I know.
Other than them, the 1 in 15 year and the years, oh, we don't have a quarterback, we ain't going
Yeah.
nowhere, or this team's too young, they're not doing nothing. But the team, like the years that we have talent, like Tyreek first coming to Miami, and then the offense taking off the way it did. Defense
Remember Sue? We were on our
never
way with
really
Sue
messed up.
too. Remember we were on our way with Sue.
Oh boy, Mike Wallace.
Parcells, it's our time. Oh,
Oh, so bad, man. But yeah, man, it's kind of like that as a content creator, man. You're pretty much. It seems like every year we end up talking about the same exact things over and over again, and that we just get tired of it, man. It just becomes like it does. It just repetitively talking about the bad stuff, and they don't really give you no good. Thank God this year we actually have some good players to talk about. Maybe not,
Chan.
yeah, Achan, Jordan Brooks. I
Yeah.
mean, like
I
killers,
think
man.
Chan might be like a star, a superstar.
Yes. Yeah, I believe so, man. He's a weapon. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't call him a running back. He's just a weapon. You can
Yeah.
get him the ball anywhere and he'll ball out. You've seen him make catches in the back of the end zone. We've seen him do
I
that
know.
this year.
Yeah.
So it's like the dude can do everything. You know what's great about him? He don't take really big hits
Yeah.
because he making guys miss so much. It's
Big time.
crazy. It's crazy, man.
I actually
and then
love the
Jordan
kid, man.
Brooks is
I love the kid. Like I haven't felt. I was a little slow on him. I was like, he's so small. But man, when he got hurt his first season and his ankle was messed up and he walked off in pain, I was like, I like this kid. And now his production, I'm really starting to like him.
Yeah. He's a dog.
Is he your favorite?
Sure.
Is he your favorite?
On the team right now? I mean, how could you not really?
Yeah. Who's your
I
top
mean, I
five?
like top 5 players right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I don't have a
You don't have to
QB
be
in
in
this
order.
top
Don't do it in
5.
order.
I don't have a QB in this top 5. I'm just letting you know.
Sure.
There's no quarterback. No quarterback. No, but Achan, I like Waddle, even though Waddle could
Yeah.
be now sometimes. I really like Waddle. Aaron Brewer, and then I'll go Jordan Brooks and like Minka, I think those are my top 5. Now, if we could throw in an injured player, I really loved Cater Kohu before the injury, and I thought he
Yeah.
was coming along very
I
nicely.
liked him.
I felt like we really miss him this year, but you know, injuries is just a part of the NFL in general. You're probably guaranteed to get injured at least, you know what I'm saying, one
Especially
time
us.
in your career.
What do you think about McDaniel?
So
Give me Adrian's evaluation.
yeah, here go my evaluation. This is what you get when you hire a first-time head coach. The dude's learning on the job. He's had some really good things that we should all be proud of. You know what he's done for Tua, because pretty much Tua was like dead in the water when McDaniel came here. What he's done for Tua, what he's done for the offense. 70 points in a game, man. That's incredible.
Should have been
But then
73,
he has
huh?
his right. And then he got his flaws, man. The the head coaching stuff, the time management, you know, all that. The disciplining your players. Like you could tell all that stuff that came out with Jalen Ramsey and everything.
Oh
Like some
yeah.
players didn't respect him. He was because he's just letting them do whatever they want. That's learning stuff, don't you think? Like I like the guy, but it's just as a head coach right now, you done had 4 years. This is what we're getting. Granted, roster has been limited, so I cut him
Yeah.
some slack there. But I think he's done good things. It's just it hasn't been good enough, you know?
Yeah.
And then making the same mistakes in year four that you were making in year one, you can't do it. As far as him progressing talent though, I felt like he's done a pretty good job. He just what talent has he had to work with as far as like the offensive line,
That's a big
the
deal. That's a big deal.
coordinators he done had on defense. I mean, so
I mean,
you can
I
say
think,
good
I think, I think,
and
I
bad
think,
things.
I think, like you, there's strong portions of him, but it's so hard to be a head coach OC, and then to come in have to win immediately. But there's just certain things that he should have had. He just doesn't. He's like me, like one of these ADD guys. There's just some people you don't want to put in charge of complicated, delicate stuff. I'm the bull in the china shop. Not that he's a bull, but he's all over the place. And you
Yeah.
ask him to give him those two jobs, he just doesn't seem like he's got that. He seems like too much of a nice guy. He's got to be a little bit of a bastard. And he tries to
Yeah.
flex the bastard, but it doesn't come. It's like not legit. So I just don't know if he could do it. I'm not.
I think
Maybe if,
he has a huge ego for not letting the play calling go.
oh
When
yeah,
he has a whole entire team to run, not just the offense, but the offense is his baby, right? Tua is
yeah,
his baby. That's what he came here for, to like
very good point.
coddle Tua and
Well,
make
remember
this
he was calling
offense
himself a genius. I
great.
remember him going, "Oh, they're calling me a genius for fixing two in like 2020." Like he does. He has an ego. There's a little bit of like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I agree. That's good. That damn good point. I never put that together like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
I mean, you could see it, especially the way he does press conferences. He very cocky.
yeah,
You never
yeah.
only in losses do you ever see him like
Oh yeah.
shrivel up
Yeah.
like a
And
little
that's not what you
baby.
want. You want a guy when he's at his best to be humble and pull it back. And okay, if
Yeah,
he's not going to be, he's going to be like, he's not going to wilt under a loss or defeat or something like that. That's just, I don't like front runners,
yeah.
and
If you're gonna talk your stuff all the time.
yeah,
Be who you
I
are
agree.
all the time. Don't be all flashy when you're winning, and then when you're losing, you just all
I
timid.
agree.
I don't
I
really
agree.
like that. But
Well, what do you think about Tua? That's his buddy.
yeah,
He pushed to get him that contract early. What are you?
yeah.
You're a 2-9 guy?
No way. I'm like middle of the road with Tua
Me too.
because I never wanted Tua, but then when we got him, he's a Miami Dolphin quarterback. So of course I'm gonna root for him. That's our team. That's who we're gonna root for. That's who we got. Rooted for Tannehill. You root for every other quarterback that
Yep.
was, even if you didn't like him. But I knew this was gonna be bad from the beginning. I just figured, hey man, maybe he can, figure out a way to stay healthy and make it work. And he hasn't, all but what, 1 year. This year hasn't really been injured. So you can say almost 2 year, a year and a half of no injuries. But that's not much. And then look what he's done with the year and a
Yeah.
half that he's had with no injuries. I mean, he's leading the league in interceptions this year.
Total
He went
turnovers. Yeah.
17 games. Yeah, and he went 17 games, and we didn't do anything. He
Yeah.
choked. Our offense choked at the end of the year that year, and it was the same old Dolphin stuff. But I don't know. I think McDaniel made him cocky, and then he got money, and then now I think his just physically he's regressing. and probably mentally as well. Or maybe it's just messing with his mind. Like, man, I can't do the things I used to. Like maybe his mind is still sharp, but his body just won't let him do it. But franchise quarterback, I would never call him that. Um, I think he done took one too many hits to the head and the hip, and I was like, you know, glass bodies in the NFL, they don't last long.
Yeah.
So you could be the most greatest player in the world, but if your body don't, agree with you, then you won't be a great player for very long. And we've seen the best of two. That's what I think.
Direction Tua. What's our direction? And we going there with Tua?
I mean, the cap hit is probably the hardest thing to get past for me but the Broncos did it. So team's already pretty young. I mean, we're gonna suck next year anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna suck bad.
So it's like, do you just want to eat it? And you're gonna be bad next year anyway. Eat it for that 1 year, but then ain't their money tied to 27 also, but not as big?
Yeah, it's not. I think you can get away with like $15 million hit.
See, that's not bad at all.
I think they're
And then you
right.
got
I think they're
Tyreek.
riding it all to 27.
And then you got Tyreek as well.
$15 million.
So
We're gonna be up to almost 50 million dead next year.
yeah, it's gonna be bad, man. We might be real bad for like 2 more years. So
Right, yeah.
either way, if we let him, I mean, if you keep McDaniel, I say you ride it out with two or ride out that last year, and then you can do whatever you want. If you keep McDaniel, if you
Yeah.
don't, and you hire a new GM, and you give that GM total power, and let him do whatever he wants, we're all
Hallelujah.
praying for it. We are all praying for that. But we know how things in the Miami Dolphins organization work. So only a little hope. Only a little hope. Not all don't put too much in that pipe. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Oh,
Enough to
man.
get you by. That's it.
Could
But
you
I
imagine
think
that
if you
that
do
actually
that,
happens? That'd be so sweet.
oh man.
Like some
New
top
GM.
GM says, I'm coming here, and he steps up to the podium and he says, I'm making the decisions. Yeah, I'll work with Shore and Garfinkel, but I'm in total charge. Mr. Ross is giving me control, and this guy's hitting out a jackass. I don't know what the hell I'd do. I'd probably have a heart attack or crap myself. Or both.
A lot of people gonna need a cigarette after that. I'm telling you right now, because there's gonna be a lot of loads blown. I'm telling you.
Yeah, right?
Seriously. But if we get that, I mean, just a complete fresh start. And he just said, hey, this ain't my quarterback. This ain't my head coach. These ain't my players.
I love that.
There's building blocks on this team, but we're not going to be good for probably another at least 2-3 years.
I think so.
So, but there's definitely building blocks. Like Achane, I'm signing Achane as soon as the last game against the Patriots.
Yeah.
I'm saying Achane, here you go, Brinks truck right
He's
now.
definitely going to want like 15, 16, 17 mil per.
Yeah, you pay him well enough to keep him, and if you pay him early, you get a little discount because other teams probably will pay that dude $20 million.
Whoa. Are you saying you don't want him to earn the right to free agency?
No.
What's that? We got to carry Greer's mantle of genius forward.
No, we don't. This is the point of getting a new GM. How good was that, though, too? Getting Greer out of here? Oh, years of waste, Curtis. Years of waste. Just imagine we did that 5 years ago. What this team would be. It's crazy.
Oh, dude, you know how many arguments I had since I've been doing this thing about Greer? No, he's one of the best in the league. Look at him right there. God, it's terrible, man. Terrible. But I tell you, seeing him go this year, for me personally, I felt like he was my enemy, and I outlasted him. Whatever happens, will I give this thing up like now or whatever? I drop dead. I can go walking out, man. Knowing I outlasted that snake, dude. And it's beautiful. It's great for fans. I felt like that. If we hadn't fired him, it would have been miserable right now.
No,
There was hope with him gone. there is
Even with the
opportunity.
wins, it'll still been,
Oh yeah,
well, we still got Greer, still making the picks, still bringing. I mean, and my guy Sean Stanley says this a lot, and because he thinks McDaniel is the problem, not Greer. He said, "How many players did we get after Chris Greer got fired? How many new players did we get?"
I
And
don't know.
it's none.
Yeah,
He's saying we're doing this with the same players that we had before. It's just now McDaniel's coming with this new philosophy. He's
yeah,
not putting the ball into his hands as much, which I mean, I don't think you want to
no.
this year at all. Like the dude, man, Tyler Show. I don't know how they say his
Shuck. Yeah, it's
name.
so weird. Shuck. I think Shuck.
Shug. Okay.
Or Shuck. Maybe
He
you're
he
right. Yeah.
outplayed Tua. He outplayed Tua. Like,
Yep.
and that's a rookie.
Yep.
This
And
dude's
he's
in his
got
sixth
talent. I
year.
think. I think he's got some talent.
Yeah, and he had way less talent on his team.
Yep.
Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy to like see how far this dude done fell. But no, Sean says that all the time. Like, it's McDaniel. McDaniel's the issue. Like, because you don't win. I'm like, well, the same players that are playing for McDaniel now were playing for him at the beginning of the year. So what is the difference there? Because
Yeah.
he obviously hasn't lost the locker room. We wouldn't be
No.
winning these type of
I
games.
think that's his greatest asset.
Yeah, it's
You
keeping
know.
everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right. Keeping everybody believing.
Well, I think it's both of them. I think they both are not what they should be. I mean, you go look at Greer's build; it was retarded.
Yeah,
You know, and who knows? You know, if we had taken all those picks and built like the '72 Dolphins instead of the '80s Dolphins, what McDaniel could have done. I mean, just think about it. You spend an entire draft pick on Hill, and then in the same offseason, 2 first-round picks on Waddle. 3 first-round picks and a whole bunch of back and second, fourth, or whatever for 2 receivers.
holes everywhere. Let me ask you something about McDaniel. Do you think him with a different quarterback that's not limited like Tua, you think that his offense can work better? I'm saying with this new philosophy, the run game, and then just not a limited quarterback as much as Tua is limited, man. The dude is really like you can only do so much. You see what they call them now? Arm punts. That's what people call them. It's like, come on, man. This is a little fucking ridiculous. For real. Like, it's a little bit ridiculous to see he can't even barely throw 30 yards down the field when last year, the year before, he could throw at least 30.
Well, I still think he can get 30 or 40. It's just that when he starts getting to that 50, that deep range, unless the guy's wide open, he
Yeah.
has some struggles. But I still think that first off, this new style we got, it's the right thing. I've been talking about it since 21. But we've played bottom end defenses, all of them small fronts, except the Ravens. The only one in the middle is the Ravens. They're not a good run defense. They're big and they shut us down.
Oh,
And so
they
this
beat us.
whole thing that what we're doing, it's the right thing. But the matchups and situations have been extremely conducive for that. And so I think that, you know what, Tua and McDaniel, if you had given them a better offensive line, a better tight end, better talent with, say, an A-Chain and Waddle, yeah, of course he would do better. But he still gets plays in late. He still adjusts poorly. He'll open up and like run the football and looks really good. He's running past balance. And then for a quarter and a half, it goes back to fun ball. He forgets about it. So I think that, yeah, he's a problem. I think the talent's a problem. I think two is a problem. I think Greer's a problem. I think the whole thing's a
Collective.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's going to take a whole rebuild.
Yeah.
It's going to take a whole rebuild. Speaking of
I agree.
rebuilding, the Jets. We beating the Jets. That's a real rebuild. They're super rebuild.
I don't know, man. The Jets, seem like they're playing a little bit inspired football right now, and we all seen what happened that Monday night when they came down to Miami. We're going up there now. A little cold, not too cold. It
Yeah.
ain't gonna be
Might be a
crazy
little bit of
freezing.
rain, maybe.
Yeah, and I don't love that. I don't love that at all. Um, but they they pretty much dominated us that first game. We just won the game. But if you look at rushing, passing, even defensive wise, like they dominated us, and could
We
have
got
won
the
that game
fumble going
if
into the
they
red zone.
exactly. If they had like really, if they had a better quarterback, they probably would have won that game. But they had a running back playing quarterback. So,
He's
but
terrible. He's worse
this
than Tua.
one, yeah, oh, somebody finally. No, let me
He's
stop.
worse than Tua.
Play, there's at least I don't know. There ain't many worse than Tua, but he's definitely one of them. But I think them playing expired football, I don't know who's gonna win. I don't because they're still rushing the ball very well.
Yeah, they got a good
But
offensive line.
yeah, so and I think their defense, they'll play, they're already playing inspired, man. They done won a couple games. Aaron Glenn got them boys buzzing a little bit. And then look at our last two performances against, you know, bottom teams. I mean, it to me, like if you really look at all that together, it's like, boy, it's probably gonna be another field goal game, another fourth
Yeah,
quarter, last
yeah.
5-minute game. That's what I think. But we
Who
should
wins?
win.
Who wins? We
I
should win.
I think we should win. I think we should beat the Jets. I'm always for beating the Jets.
Oh yeah, I
But
hate them.
yeah, I'm
I'm a
not
New Yorker.
like right now, I'm still stuck. I really don't know who's gonna win this game. Just because we can come out and dominate them,
Oh yeah.
but we should have dominated the Saints and we should have dominated the Redskins. I mean, Commanders, sorry. Oh no, cancel me. But no, man, we should have, and we didn't for some reason. Um, but so I don't know. This is a 50-50 game for me right now. I think as I get closer to the weekend, I'll make my decision. But like right
Yeah.
now, I'm still up in the air with it. But
I
we
think there's a
should
big one.
win.
I think there's a big one for McDaniel's tenure here. If he loses this game and he's got to go to the Steelers, he's got
Which
to
are
win. I
not
think
playing
he's
great.
got to win one more game probably, and then close for the most of the remainder for Ross to keep him.
Yeah.
Not for me. I
Definitely.
would get rid of him, but I think Ross wants to keep him. So
Yeah, I would have got rid of him right when you fired Greer. McDaniel would have been gone too. But that's what scares me a little bit
yeah,
is they kept him and was like, okay, so that makes me feel like he's locked in. Uh, I knew it. I knew it until at least the end of the season, but it kind of worries me for next year. But if you're
yeah,
gonna do it, you take him into it. They're a couple. You take them and you kick them both out at the same time.
yeah.
That's what I would do.
I
Like
think that's what I
he
think that's
literally
going to
brought
happen.
him in this, and he did. He pretty much resurrected to his career,
Yeah,
but it just hasn't panned out. And the window is closed now for all that.
yeah.
So, but yeah, man, we should beat the Jets though. I'm all for beating the Jets. I'm all for I'm talking about hurting them. But Aaron Glenn,
Because we're not
former
getting the
Jet,
top
he
pick, so I
knows
might
this
as well get the
rivalry.
win. Oh what?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I say
yeah.
Aaron Glenn, former Jet, he knows all about this rivalry. He
Yeah,
wants
he
to
got
beat
the fake
Miami. Trust
spike.
me. Exactly. He want to beat Miami. You know that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah. So anyway, bro, I appreciate you coming on. Don't go on too long. I thank you for everything. Definitely want to do this again. Just tell us where we can check you out. I don't know. People always tell me this thing. I never know what the hell to say. I'm sure you're smooth. You know what to say. Tell us your whole deal where we can find you.
I'm easy, bro. I'm easy. All right. At Rainy Day Pod. That's RAINEY. At Rainy Day Pod. On all socials and YouTube. So youtube.com/at Rainy Day Pod and then at Rainy Day Pod on all socials, man. I make it easy for everybody.
Awesome, brother. Thank you again, man. Adrian, you're a great
All
guy.
right.
Please just go to his channel, sub, watch. He's just a great dude. You just
Yeah,
want
man.
to
I
be great.
appreciate you, man. You already know how I feel about you, brother. Been watching you for a long time, and yeah, only a year and a half I've been doing this. So like for you to be on your show, bro, Ace Per Head, man, it's awesome, man. It's like a dream come true.
Don Corleone, I am honored and grateful that you have invited me to your daughter's wedding.
You're a great dude, bro. I just love talking to you,
Appreciate that,
man. It's
man.
always a good time, for real.
I appreciate that, brother. So everybody, thank you for stopping by and checking us out. Adrian and Curtis saying, be well, go Fins. Adrian and Curtis out. Start building your own online sports book today by getting signed up with aceperhead.com service that'll allow you to book action on sports from all around the world.